What if I told you the best fantasy anime of the decade starts exactly where every other generic Frieren, Beyond Journey's End, didn't just break the internet, it completely shattered how we look at the fantasy genre. But is it actually a modern masterpiece? Or just a glorified walking simulator carried by insane math? Let's find out. Frieren flips the standard fantasy script entirely. The Demon King is already dead. The world is saved. The legendary hero's party is retiring. For humans, a 10-year journey is a lifetime of memories. But for Frieren, an elf who lives for thousands of years, it was barely a blip on her radar. It isn't until her former comrades start dying of old age that the regret finally hits her. Now, she's retracing her steps on a new journey, trying to understand the human emotions she previously ignored. It's a melancholic, slow-burn road trip about grief, time, and finding beauty in the mundane. Let's talk about Studio Madhouse. They didn't just animate Frieren, they breathed life into every single frame. You'd expect the slow-burn slice-of-life fantasy to cut corners on action, but the sakuga moments here are utterly... When the magic fights actually happen, they hit with the weight and fluidity of high-budget anime movies. But the real magic of this show isn't the flashy combat. It's the masterful pacing. Modern anime has conditioned us to expect constant cliffhangers and fast-paced dopamine hits. Frieren dares to slow down. It lets scenes breathe. You feel the weight of decades passing in a single beautiful montage. And we can't ignore the subtle world building. Magic in this universe isn't just about shouting attack names. It's treated like a progressing science. The spells Frieren used to defeat the Demon King are now considered basic parlor tricks by modern mages. It's a brilliant way to show how the world moves on without you. So, what is the otaku community saying? If you've checked MyAnimeList recently, you already know the absolute chaos this show caused. Frieren literally dethroned Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood from the #1 spot. And the anime community lost its collective mind. Over on Reddit and on Twitter, the consensus is practically unanimous. Fans are praising it as a generational masterpiece that cures anime burnout. The only real complaint you'll find is from hardcore shonen junkies who think the early episodes are too slow. But for everyone else, it is peak fiction. Frieren Beyond Journey's End is a rare gem that reminds us why we fell in love with anime in the first place. It's a beautiful, heart-wrenching meditation on life, death, and the connections we make along the way. If you are tired of copy-paste, isekai trash, this is the cure, _ do not skip this show. I am giving Frieren an easy, undisputable 10 out of 10. It is a modern classic that will be talked about for decades to come.